espionage and surveillance. Pegasus spyware targets EU Parliament member. Former European Parliament member Stelios Kouloglou, who is actively investigating the abuse of commercial surveillance tools, has reportedly had his mobile device compromised by the notorious Pegasus spyware. Malware and exploits PamStealer targets macOS login passwords. A new macOS info stealer named PamStealer has emerged. The malware uses fake websites masquerading as the legitimate clipboard manager Mackie and exploits PAM Paschalshemming Patschwingen text to harvest Mac login credentials. Ransomware groups exploit Citrix Bleed 2 and BYOVD threat actors, including the Anubis ransomware operation, are actively leveraging the Citrix Bleed 2 vulnerability, CVE 2025-7 They are combining this exploit with legitimate remote management and monitoring, RMM, tools and compromised supply chain credentials to deploy payloads. Microsoft 365 accounts hijacked in seconds. Newly discovered attack vectors named ConsentFix and ClickFix are rapidly draining Microsoft 365 tokens. By tricking users with highly convincing fake prompts and malicious OAuth flows, these attacks effectively bypass multi-factor authentication, MFA, AI, and cloud security. Claude Fable 5. Subscription status clarified. Anthropic announced that Claude Fable 5 will be temporarily unavailable through standard Claude subscriptions starting July 7th. The company clarified that this is not a permanent retirement. The model is expected to return under a non-usage-based plan structure. Claude Fable relaunch disappoints users. The recent relaunch of Anthropic's flagship AI model, Claude Fable, has met with significant user backlash. Early adopters are reporting a noticeable drop in reasoning performance and output quality compared to its initial deployment. Google disrupts large residential proxy network. In a coordinated operation with the FBI and Lumen, Google has successfully degraded NetNut, a massive residential proxy network. The operation disrupted a network that hijacked roughly 2 million home devices to route malicious traffic. Broader security trends and legal matters. Threats Day highlights widespread weaknesses. A defining trend this week shows threat actors systematically exploiting minor overlooked gaps across browsers, bots, sandboxes, AI environments, and email infrastructures. The primary tactic involves repurposing legitimate tools and permissions in unintended ways. Google loses final appeal against EU fine. The Court of Justice of the European Union has officially dismissed Google's final appeal against a 4.1 billion euros antitrust fine. The ruling upholds that Google used its Android operating system dominance to unfairly promote its Chrome browser and search engine.